breaking three huge stars of WWE. Triple H fumbles. The Morgan Safety Wrestling from WrestleMania. Heard something about Lashley. I was like, I ain't seen him for a while. It's like, what the hell's going on here?
What is going on, guys? It is WrestleMania here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at some breaking news. As three major WWE superstars leave WWE, why Triple H let these three superstars down? Is a current WWE champion running for office? Liv Morgan's safety at risk? Is a former champion being inducted into the Hall of Fame? And much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on WrestleMania XL. Now let's see the intro and get into our top story.
The news.
Our top story looks at major WWE departures revealed as they've been removed from the roster. Now, it's never a dull day in the world of professional wrestling, and today is no exception. Numerous reports have indicated that key names are now set to leave WWE, and one of them is former multi-time WWE champion Bobby Lashley. Fightful selectors reveal that Lashley's WWE deal is set to expire within the next month. Fightful Sean Ross Sapp has learned that former world champion Bobby Lashley's WWE contract is up within the next month or so, possibly over the course of weeks. PWN learned that Lashley was removed from the internal roster page, though he still featured it on the company's website, and Fightful was also able to confirm that news. The report then goes on to state that Lashley hasn't been factored into any WWE creative plans since spring. Lashley has been out of action for a number of months, and sources have told us that he plans on continuing wrestling if for some reason an extension is not reached with WWE. Lashley has not been factored into WWE creative plans since the spring. He wrestled 5 televised matches this year, and he won at WrestleMania in April. Now this will no doubt come as a huge surprise to fans. Lashley is a top name in the company, and even though he struggled with injuries over the past year or so, he's still been able to deliver in the ring. Now Triple H's booking and presentation of the Almighty One has already come into question. Since Triple H took over WWE Creative in 2022, Lashley has been presented as a megastar. Under Vince McMahon, Lashley was protected and was even booked to win the WWE title on several occasions. Under Triple H, it's always been a mixed bag, with the game failing to grasp the fans simply don't want to boo him. Much criticism has been directed at how Triple H handled Lashley's stable with the Street Profits, collectively known as the Pride. The idea for the stable on paper sounded great. However, Triple H vastly altered their presentation and decided to have all three men as heels. This eventually backfired, and Triple H was forced to revert the trio back to babyfaces, which in turn made their entire character arc flat and lifeless. In recent months, it looks like the WWE have been moving away from Lashley being associated with the talented duo, and it will be interesting to see if Lashley's departure is referenced by...
I remember they used to talking about bringing back the Hurt Business. With them three and Benjamin and can't think of the other guy's name. That wasn't happening, so and I saw a comment said, okay, he's headed to AEW. I was like, I didn't know about that. He said AEW is already overloaded, so might go TNA, but don't use the guy. Damn, let's. What it is? And who the other two? They said this might be added there. I don't know who the other two are, but Lashley, come on now, come on.
The Profits on screen. Now, along with Lashley, it's being reported by several sources that MVP has been removed out of WWE.
Oh, MVP, that's who it was. Yeah.
MVP, outside of a few cameos alongside Almost,
the Hurt Business,
to sit at home for the past year.
It would have been 6 members. There's somebody else. I'm forgetting.
Triple H's booking. MVP is an elite talker, and the fact that Triple H couldn't find a role for him on screen is kind of truly baffling. MVP clearly has a lot of issues with WWE Creative, and his frustrations with Triple H for failing to put over the Hurt Business back together is an obvious grievance that is shared by the fanbase. Now, another name that has been removed from the internal roster is Tamina.
Didn't she retire?
Yes, Tamina hasn't been on TV, but she's been a WWE veteran, and fans have been wondering if she's been released for over a year now, as of course she never appears on WWE programming. Fans were even assuming that she had moved to a new role backstage, as it made zero sense as to why WWE would keep someone employed but never use them in any capacity. Although there was that time Vince McMahon had Shawn Michaels on the payroll for doing absolutely nothing for years, but that's
wow.
But in terms of what's next for the three respective names, Lashley seems like a logical signing for AEW. Lashley is a major player, and of course he brings decades of experience into any company, so it would be a smart move for Tony Khan to make a play for him. In relation to MVP,
it just don't make him garbage.
And MVP reunite in AEW, and who knows, maybe AEW could reunite the Hurt Business at some stage. When it comes to Tamina, she could easily take on a backstage role in WWE, as it looked like her in-ring days are well behind her, and it's not exactly clear how Tamina would help the women's division in a company such as AEW from an in-ring perspective.
Okay.
What do you guys think of these departures?
We need that three-way match with
Next up, a current WWE champion running for office. Could current WWE champion Cody Rhodes have his eyes set on running for US
so we don't want to hear about
Rhodes speak to X earlier today in the aftermath of Joe Biden's major announcement, and Rhodes just...
Okay.
Your donation will
Look
help.
at this here. Look.
Your donation will help us to open more field offices, to get more...
And Rhodes responded to a fact...
That just answered your question right there. We told you 50 times. We don't do politics on this channel. I just watched this because I want to see about what the hell's going on with Lashley. And now I see MVP and Tamina. I was like, oh dang, they just throwing him out. You know what? I hope that he does get in there, AEW. But Tony Khan, don't make him garbage.
And on the platform by stating that maybe one day he would enter the world of politics. Wrestlers entering the world of politics isn't anything new, and stranger things have happened, so who knows? Maybe one day, the American Nightmare becomes the American President. Next up, does a WWE star want to turn heel? Now, The Miz has been enjoying success as a babyface star on Raw, but there's no denying that the former WWE champion delivers some of his most acclaimed work as a heel. Speaking on WrestleRant, The Miz was open and honest regarding what role he prefers to work in the WWE, and to nobody's surprise, he revealed that he loves being hated and he prefers to play a heel in WWE. People are like, what would you rather be? It's like, I love being hated. A lot of people, some bad guys don't like to be hated. They'll go on X or Instagram and look at the comments to see if they're like, oh, I don't like him, but man, is he cool? Or I don't like him, but man, he's got cool moves. I don't like that. I want people to despise me and can't stand me. That's me doing my job for the best of my ability. Now after, I don't know what, 18 years of being a bad guy, all of a sudden you attach yourself to R-Truth, and you're going to be beloved, because there's no one more beloved in the WWE than R-Truth. Fans have been fantasy booking Miz turning heel on Truth for a few months now. And whilst this is a likely destination, WWE risks the possibility of this being a carbon copy of Awesome Truth's storyline from 2011. Next up, WWE legend shuts down Chad Gable comparisons. Since Chad Gable arrived in WWE, he's often been compared to wrestling legend and Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. However,
all about that.
Fans as well as
there's only one Kurt Angle now. Come on.
Gable has crafted out his own name and legacy, and there's no need to compare him to Kurt Angle. Angle chimed in on his podcast, as he always has nothing but praise for Gable, and seemed to shut down the comparisons between him and Gable for good. Chad's character has developed incredibly well. I just love Chad. He has such a great energy about him, great attitude. When they said that you're the next Kurt Angle,
that's not happening now. If Kurt was still out there, he would, him or Brock would throw this man across the ring. That's not happening. That would be Kurt. That's like saying, okay, he's the next, what's the other guy before them? Bob Backlund. You ain't that either. Now, come on now.
He said, I'm proud to be the next Kurt Angle. That's a great compliment. But I think Randy's right. He's earned his own stripes. I believe that he's done enough of his own stuff that he now is labelled as Chad Gable. He's no longer the next Kurt Angle. He's Chad Gable, and he's going to show the whole world what he can do. Liv Morgan's security at risk. Certain wrestling fans are known to take their fandom a step way too far. This is most definitely the case here. The Catfish YouTube channel have done a spotlight on a bizarre individual who claims that he's dating current WWE star Liv Morgan. Obviously, this individual lives in the land of fiction, but he's 100% convinced that he's dating the current Women's World Champion. Now, what's quite creepy is that the man actually has VIP tickets to Raw in Portland, Oregon on September 16th. So the people really be careful and make sure she
got connections. He got the VIP treatment.
These kind of fans are incredibly dangerous, and Liv's safety has to be a top priority right now.
Yeah, that's
finally, the former WWE champion being inducted into Hall of Fame. And our final story
here you go.
The increased possibility of former WWE champion Psycho Sid being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
He should have been in there.
He made a rare podcast appearance on the Studio Era podcast, and according to Sid, it's now more than likely he'll be offered a Hall of Fame slot now that Vince McMahon is out of the picture in WWE. You'd think that they would offer that. Again, Vince McMahon didn't like me so much. I think that's why they haven't offered me that. But with Vince being gone now, you'd think those people would say, hey, this guy, we still got him on contract. He's still making a little bit of money. It would help him.
He's got a Legends
it would help
thing.
them as well.
He's got a Legends
I think
deal.
they might want to do everything they could to promote something like that. I said it's surely a name that should be considered for an induction, and it's a surprise this hasn't come sooner. Would you guys like to see Psycho Sid inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame?
Of course, he should have been in there.
In the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
Wrestling content. Yeah, he should. Yeah, Sid should have been in there years ago. Demolition still not in there. That's crazy. But getting back to Lashley and what's the name? Like they said, Tamina, she probably could train the hell out of the new girl. You already know for a fact she could. But Lashley, an MVP, is maybe kind of pick him up. But man, not doing nothing. The man said for months. What the hell? What the same hell? What the hell?